Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Clixstars Quick Pick. And as you can see here, we are talking about the Rigelians. I forgot. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Rigelians. It's
Big-headed-
potato.
Yes, big-headed people with android-looking people. Anyways, I'm once again here with Troy,
Hey,
and Darren's there in the background.
photobomb.
And Troy, you just finished playing.
I have to
them.
admit, I'm pretty disappointed with them. Now, let me explain before everybody's like, "Oh, these guys are terrible." They're not. They're not meant to be played by themselves. They're meant to be with another group of some kind. Because while everybody on this team has outwit, except for him at the start, they don't have a good enough attack or damage or defense to capitalize on it. Because, yeah, they're doing 2, and they can all outwit your stuff. But besides 4-5-1, they never go above 10 attack. They never go above 2 damage. And the regular recorder's ability to pop next to a person when a friendly character is hit is nice. But more than likely, that's going to be one of the colonists who are very fragile. They have a cool little ability where they get +2 defense and invulnerability if they have no action tokens at the beginning of the turn and you choose not to attack with them that turn. But then that on average raises them to an 18 defense, which against other figures is not that hard to hit.
Yeah, I'm looking at their dials here, and I remember playing against one during a sealed event, and they were good as a good tie-up piece, because especially with that, what is it? Oh, that's just toughness there.
That's just toughness.
But having that outwit that could basically counter and pop up next to people, like, I think they're a decent support piece.
Yes, and their outwits only if they're adjacent. Now, the colonists, on the other hand, are much better support pieces, because they don't have to be adjacent for their outwit. They can keep alive with the defense power, at least. And Tana's not bad either, because not only does she have her defense power, but she also has shape change and outwit as part of that damage power. And the whole thing that the colonists and Tana are based around is getting to your opponent's starting area and giving them an action. For the colonists, it's a double power action. For Tana, it's just a power action. And when the colonists do it, from then on, at the beginning of each of your turns, you roll a d6 for everyone on the map that does not have Rigelian or Robot individually.
Yeah.
And if you roll a 6, you deal 1 penetrating damage to them. Too much effort for so little payoff, because rolling a 6 is going to be very difficult, and since it just says penetrating damage, people with Invincible don't care.
See, I've been hearing a strategy online where people were using the Yu-Gi-Oh! Click, the pod.
The morphing jar.
The morphing jar, and basically switching areas and bringing over Tana and starting to do that from the very beginning.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be probably going to be a possible popular tactic
way
now.
to use these guys.
It's spreading online. Also, I can see, what's his name? From...
Spiral could be very useful.
Spiral, as well as what's his name? He can take one character that's less points than him and pop up anywhere on the map. He's got he's Cyclops' brother. Havoc. Yeah, he can take him across the map. I was doing that with Magneto back in the day, and he can take a ton of.
A Green Lantern would help. Someone with the Green Lantern team ability that can carry about 8 people.
Yep,
that could really help. But again, as I said before, they're not good on their own.
Yeah.
They need help, which makes sense, because in the comics they're scientists. They're not warriors. Even the recorders aren't meant to fight that much. They're just meant to gather information.
So
maybe it'll change when 2-1-1 comes out with the prizes, but I don't see it changing that much, because that's just a better outwit.
Gotcha. So overall, disappointed as frontliners, but... The possibilities are there.
Because don't get me wrong, these are amazing pieces for their points. They just can't play by themselves. They need a big, strong alliance with another group.
Gotcha. Yeah. So who would you say would you most likely to have these team up with?
The Morphing Jar and Spiral are great things. Any Green Lantern that can carry them around. Gates from Slosh would be great. Or just anybody... like Cosmic Boy or Magneto, who can TK people around, because all you'd have to do is TK Tana out and get her to the opposing area, and then you can start her ability, which is very nice because it destroys all elevated and blocking and makes all that hindering, and it makes all friendly Rigelians, or actually just friendly characters get improved movement, elevated, and hindering, and opposing characters can't ignore any type of terrain for movement. So that really shuts down people like Spider-Man, or the people that are just like, I'm just going to walk away when you're next to me.
Gotcha.
And just walk through this terrain that you have to suffer through. But they need support. I think these guys would actually, to be honest, work very well with the Kree. Because the Kree can handle the combat situations while they...
Or I'd like to see him with the
Sneak up
Space Knights,
around.
frankly, because the Space Knights, they don't need much support to begin with. You throw a couple of these guys into the
without
mix.
wit.
Yep, and they
Yeah.
also have the robot keyword.
Oh, yes.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know.
Or no, maybe,
no, Space Knights do not have
Okay.
robots, so they would have to worry about their colonization. But if you're worrying about, if you want to just take Tana
Yeah.
and not worry about their colonization thing, they're perfect for pairing up with Space Knights.
So, anyhow, that is the Rigelians. I think next time we're going to talk
We're going
about...
to talk about the Badoon.
Badoon. So stay tuned. If you're ever in Savannah, Georgia, come visit us at Morningstar Games, and feel free to like and subscribe this video, and we'll come back at you with even more reviews and more gameplay and all that stuff that you might like. Let us know what you think in the comments, etc. And until next time.
See you next time.